that song. I love that song.
I'm in love with that song.
Oh, I love that song.
I love that song.
I'm in love with that song.
I love that song.
I'm in love with that song.
Whether you're doing the South Side Shuffle or the Detroit Breakdown, you've danced your way right into the I'm in love with that song podcast. I'm your host, Brad Page, and right here on the Pantheon Podcast Network, each episode of this show, I pick one of my favorite songs, and we look at it from top to bottom, right to left, and inside out, as we try to get a better understanding of what makes a great song work. No musical expertise required here. All you gotta do is listen. This is our first episode of 2026, so what better way to ring in the new year than with a party, a house party to be exact, and what better way to do that than with America's all-time greatest party band, the legendary Geils Band with Ain't Nothin But A House Party. We'll be right back after this. John Warren Geils Jr. was born in New York City in February 1946. He grew up in New Jersey and eventually landed at the Worcester Polytechnic Institute in Worcester, Massachusetts, studying mechanical engineering. But he was already playing plenty of guitar by then. He played trumpet as a kid, but eventually switched to guitar, inspired by the Butterfield blues band Muddy Waters and Buddy Guy. In Worcester, he met Danny Klein, a bass player, and a harmonica player named Richard Salwitz, who became better known as Magic Dick. They dropped out of college in 1967 and moved to Boston. Another New York transplant was Peter Wolf. Peter Walter Blankfield was born in New York in March of 1946, attended the High School of Music and Art, and then moved to Boston to attend the School of the Museum of Fine Arts. In 1964, he founded a band called The Hallucinations, which included Stephen Joe Bladd on drums. Wolf also had a gig on a local FM radio station, WBCN. If you grew up around Boston or anywhere in New England, you know those call letters well. That's where Wolf worked the all-night shift as a DJ, where he called himself Woofa Goofa. Eventually, Wolf and Bladd joined with Geils, Klein, and Magic Dick, and then when keyboardist Seth Justman joined the band, that was the final piece to fall into place, and the new Geils Band became one of the hottest tickets in town. They signed with Atlantic Records in 1970 and released their first album, self-titled, that same year.
Whoa, baby, I might be a fool, wasting my time about going to school. The way you love me so, I can't do my homework anymore. I can't do my homework anymore. Whoa, baby.
That album was followed by The Morning After in 1971. That record includes their version of Looking for a Love, which was originally recorded by the Valentines featuring Bobby Womack.
I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. I'm looking here and there, searching everywhere. I'm looking for love to call my own. Well, someone to get up in the morning and rub my head. I'm looking for love to call my own. Someone to fix my breakfast and bring it to my bed. I'm looking for love to call my own. Someone to do it in the house.
This was the magic of the Geils Band. They played classic R&B, but with a rockin' edge that made these songs their own. Many kids growing up in this era didn't even know that these were covers. Their first exposure to these songs was from the J. Geils versions. They opened a lot of doors and a lot of ears. This was also a bit of a problem, though, because by the mid-70s, radio, which was still the number one way fans discovered new music, radio was becoming tightly formatted, and the J. Geils Band was sometimes considered too white for the black kids and too black for the white kids. So stupid, but that's how radio could be. In 1972, they released their first live album, a killer single-disc live record called Live Full House, that, though it only peaked at number 54 on the charts, it is one of the greatest live records of all time. The band is on fire here, tearing through a brilliant set of some of their best tunes, including Magic Dick's harmonica workout Whamma Jamma and a smokin' version of First I Look at the Purse.
Some fellas look at the eye, some fellas look at the nose, some fellas look at the side, some fellas look at the clothes. Wait a minute, I don't care if the eyes are red, I don't care if the nose is long, I don't care if she's underfed, I don't care if her clothes are warm. First I look at the birds, come on.
Then, in 1973, they released their third studio album, Bloodshot, which includes a number of J. Geils classics, including Give It To Me. It was their first single to crack the top 20, and it made Bloodshot their breakthrough album.
Got to give it to me. You got to give it to me. Got to give it to me. Got to give it to me. You've been bugging me every night now. You say you want it right now. I can't get through it. You know I can't get to it. So come on, baby, please. Got to get it up. Come on, you got to get it up.
Bloodshot also included a little song called Ain't Nothin But A House Party, and that's the track we're going to be looking at today. It's the song that opens the album, side 1, track 1, and it really gets things started. The song was written by Del Shah and Joseph Thomas and originally released as a single by The Showstoppers in 1969. Here's a little bit of that version.
Now they're dancing on the ceiling, they're dancing on the floor. Oh, baby, wake up into the door. They know it's a party going on. Gonna dance and romance all night long. I know it's cold outside. Come on and I'll keep you satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Oh yeah, every time you feel the groove. It ain't nothing but a party. It ain't nothing but a party. It ain't nothing but a hot party. It ain't nothing but a 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 hot party. It ain't nothing but a party. Come on in, dance with your soul.
The J. Geils version begins with J. Geils' guitar part, doubled and panned hard left and right. A cowbell also joins in the right channel. The band joins in with Stephen Joe Bladd on drums, Danny Klein on bass, and Seth Justman on the organ. And you can hear Seth Justman has added a piano part in the right channel. Peter Wolf comes in with the lead vocals for the first verse, and you can hear Magic Dick playing a simple, sparse harmonica part in the left channel.
Dancing on the ceiling, they're dancing on the floor. People everywhere coming through the door. They know there's a party going on. Doing the dancing romance all night long.
Stephen Joe Bladd plays the first part of the verse with a beat on the tom-toms. Let's listen to that along with Danny Klein's bass. For the next part of the verse, he shifts to the snare and hi-hat.
I know it's cold outside. Come on, babe, I'll keep you satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Every time you steal that groove.
As they hit the chorus, Magic Dick is blowing long, sustained notes on his harp in the right channel.
It ain't nothing but a party. 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 Ain't nothing but a house party.
Let's bring up Peter Wolf's vocals for this second verse.
Come on, baby, dig that crazy soul. I know you're gonna lose control. You can do boogaloo.
I believe it's Seth Justman joining him on vocals here.
I know it's cold outside. Come on, babe, I'll keep you satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Oh, yeah. Every time you steal that groove, it ain't nothing but a party. 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 Ain't nothing but a party, baby. Ain't nothing but a house party. Get it, come on.
And now it's time for Magic Dick to really play that harp. And he's good. His harmonica sound and style was a big part of the J. Geils sound, a critical element.
Come on.
Seth Justman is doubling the harmonica part on the organ. Now it's J. Geils' turn. Big guitar solos weren't really a huge part of the J. Geils Band. You kind of get the feeling that Geils himself was pretty content to just lay back and be part of the band. But he would step up front and take a solo now and then. Before we move on, let's go back and listen to what the bass and the drums were doing, because this is a pretty great groove here. And that brings us to a shortened third verse.
I know it's cold outside. Come on, babe, I'll keep you satisfied. All you gotta do is move. Every time you steal that groove, it ain't nothing but a party. 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 Ain't nothing but a party, baby. Ain't nothing but a house party.
And now there's a little bit of a breakdown here. It's a classic move. Primarily bass and drums, with Seth Justman adding some low notes on the piano. And of course, you gotta have a cowbell in there.
Don't control it, it ain't nothing.
Sounds to me like they've added some conga drums in there. They are really building up the energy to a frenetic level here. That is a really great scream from Peter Wolf there. Let's see if we can bring that up in the mix. The Geils Band ain't nothing but a house party. The Geils Band would continue to make some great records. Nightmares, Hotline, Sanctuary, and Love Stinks are particular favorites of mine. And then in 1981, they released Freeze Frame, and that album was a smash. Finally, with their 10th studio album, they had their first #1 album. They finally reached the top, and then they split up. Peter Wolf was gone, and the band limped on with one more album, and then they were gone. This is one of those things that always baffles me, how a band can slog it out year after year through all the hard times, and then, as soon as they make it, they fall apart. Whether it's egos or whatever, you would think that it's in everyone's best interest to hold it together for at least another couple of years or records. But nope, all that hard work, years of logging the miles, and as soon as they make it to the top, they self-destruct. But the Geils Band gave us a dozen albums. Many of them are quite good, and a few are true classics. That will have to be enough. Jay Geils passed away in 2017. He was 71. At the time he died, he was living in Groton, Massachusetts. That's the town that I went to high school in. The rest of the members of the band are still with us today. Peter Wolf has put out some really good solo records, and last year he released his autobiography, which is a good read. I recommend it. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the podcast. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another new episode. Till then, you can get caught up with all of our previous episodes on our website, lovethatsongpodcast.com, or just find the show on your favorite podcast app. If you'd like to support the show, the best thing you can do is to just tell a friend about the show. Share this podcast with your friends and family, because that helps us to grow the audience. You can also support the show by going to oldglory.com and buying some band merch like a cool t-shirt. They have a ton of great stuff there. And if you use our discount code LOVETHATSONG, you'll save 15% while you're helping to support this podcast. So please, that's oldglory.com with the discount code LOVETHATSONG. Take advantage of it. Thanks. That'll wrap up this episode. On behalf of everyone here on the Pantheon Podcast Network, where fans belong, I thank you for listening. Now, go dig out all your old Geils albums and crank them up, starting with Ain't Nothin' But A House Party.